Today's video is presented to you by the EA Creator Network. Special thanks to EA for letting me get early access to Madden 24 to capture this video for you today. If you want more exclusive Madden 24 content, be sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you never miss an upload. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over 5 brand new things that you're going to find in MUT 24. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching on YouTube for MUT 24 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your Ultimate Team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while. Click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. The first thing that I do have to point out is that we are playing this game on an early build. This is not the full retail version of the game, and everything is a work in progress. You're going to see some images not load, and things that are in MUT could certainly change by the time you get the game in your hands, so just keep that in mind. Also, everything I have on this account I don't get to keep, so don't worry about, unfair play or things of that nature. This is just more so of a test account so I can make these videos for you. So let's talk about 5 brand new things in MUT. Number 1 is the whole user interface has changed, and I really like the play tab because you can pretty much get to anything from this screen. If you look across the top left, right, you got play, live events, my team, and marketplace, and we're going to dive into the live events tab in a little bit more detail. But if you look right on the play screen, at the bottom of the screen, you got challenges for solos, you got solo battles, head-to-head, house rules, MUT draft, play a friend, and practice. That is all right there in front of you. Now, some of these things were on the play screen last year, but like for house rules, you had to most times go into head-to-head, then get to house rules, and solo battles had its own option, challenges did as well. But I do just like that you can pretty much access everything down at the bottom, but then you also can get right to your items, which is your binder. You can go right to your lineup, you can get to your unopened packs, and also you can view the active field passes by hitting triangle on a PlayStation controller or Y on an Xbox controller. Now, there's another way, and we're going to move over to item number 2, which is new. There is a way to basically go through different field passes in the live events tab, which is another new feature. And I do have a few sponsored EA videos that will be coming out over the next couple days that are going to dive into these things in a little bit more detail. But the live events tab is cool because this is how you're going to cycle through your various field passes. So you can see right now we're selected on Ultimate Preseason, and if we hit L2, and that would be left trigger on your Xbox controller, you can actually see all of the field passes. Now, some of the items that are in these field passes, like Season 1, the competitive pass, team captains, headliners, are all still under an embargo, so I can't actually show these things to you, but we can go through the Ultimate Preseason Field Pass for an example. So if I wanted to go to the Season 1 Field Pass, well, holding down L2, I would just use my D-pad and go up to Season 1. If I want to go to team captains, I would do that, but we're going to go to Ultimate Preseason. Now, we're on the Ultimate Preseason selection, and it is an active promo. Eventually, this will not be an active promo. There is an active tab, and that will allow you to basically cycle through promos that are older versus promos that are current and have active content out. Now, when you're in this screen or on this screen, you have Ultimate Preseason selected. Again, you're going to hit triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox, and that will actually pull up the Field Pass. And the Field Pass looks a lot different. Now, this one doesn't have a ton of content in it. There's a few lower overall cards that you can earn. You get some coins as well, but it's not going to take long to max out this Field Pass. And the way that you would earn XP on any Field Pass is by going to the Objectives tab. So you can see in the upper left, we're at Rewards right now. If we hit R1 or right bumper, on Xbox, that would move us over to the Objectives tab. And basically, you can see everything that you need to do to earn XP on this specific specific field pass. It's definitely a different process to get into field passes and view all of the rewards and all of the objectives compared to Madden 23. Another really cool thing about the live events tab, and again, we'll have a deeper dive on this in a future video, is that you can access specifically ultimate preseason challenges, sets, store offers, and items within this promo by using these filters down at the bottom. And if I were to hypothetically go to the season 1 selection, that would pull up that field pass and then all of the objectives, the challenges, the sets, the store options, and the items that are in that specific field pass with these buttons or these options down at the bottom of your screen. Now, the third new item that we're going to talk about in MUT 24 is the catalog, and I think this is a really cool feature because it's going to allow you to see every single card that's in the game. I also want you to notice, because we have the ultimate preseason selected in the upper left right now, as I just explained a moment ago, if we now go to catalog, it's only going to show us the ultimate preseason items in the game. The furthest tab to the right is the marketplace tab, and you can actually access the catalog from this spot as well, but it won't be filtered. So when I select catalog from here, it's going to show me every single item in the game. I did go ahead and filter by core items only because some of the other things that would have popped up on the screen, as I mentioned a moment ago, are still under embargo, and I'm not allowed to display them just yet. And I know you're probably thinking, what do we need this catalog for? I can just go to the auction house and see the same thing. The catalog gives you a deeper dive, and also you don't have to rely on somebody posting an item or a card on the auction house to be able to see it. So this is going to be really good for when like LTDs come out or new promos drop, and you don't have to wait and see if somebody's pulled the card out of a pack or posted it on the auction house. You pretty much should get confirmation that an item's in game when you see it in the catalog. You can also see if you own the item or not. You can see global usage is going to tell you the number of people, not specific number, but the percentage of people that own this specific item or card across the entire community. Now, that's not a huge deal, but I personally think it's kind of cool. But one of my favorite things, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to fully demonstrate it for you, one of my favorite things about this is if you wanted to go in and select an item, you can actually see what abilities these cards can get. In years past, you had to wait for MUT.gg to update with information, or you had to actually upgrade the card and look at the abilities for yourself. You no longer have to do that. You can simply go over to the upgrade tab, and without having to spend 5 training or whatever number of training would display here, you can actually go in and see what it's going to give you. Now, item number 4 of new things that's happening in MUT is that core elites are not getting abilities. So we have other cards and items from promos that we're not allowed to show you just yet that do have abilities, and when you go into those items within the catalog, you can actually view the abilities, how much training it costs to unlock them, how much AP you have to spend to use them. We just can't show you because, again, core elites do not have abilities. Let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about that. That's a big change from MUT 24. We can somewhat mimic what you would be able to see without actually unlocking something by going down to the chemistries and positions for Justin Jefferson, and you see the lock icon on here without having to spend any training. We could see what team chems he gets. Obviously, he's only played for the Vikings. But if you have a player like Minkah Fitzpatrick who's played for multiple teams, again, without having to spend 5 training, we can go in and see what theme teams he gets. So if you're ever wondering if a player gets a certain team chem or if they get all 32 team chems, you can always go right over to the catalog and down to the team chemistry to see what they get. Within the catalog, of course, you can also view the attributes on an item or a card, and you can have these filters that point you in the direction of how to get these. So for this Minkah Fitzpatrick, right now the options are the store, which would be opening up packs and hoping that you get it out of a pack, or heading over to the auction house to purchase the card with coins. And the 5th new thing that you're going to notice when you load up MUT 24 is the training store has a brand new pack called the Training Shuffle, and it costs 295 training to open up. Now, it's going to give you a random amount of training between 100 training and 1000 training. Now, this is a big gamble. It's a reroll. And one more time, I do want to stress that this is all a work in progress, so this pack could change, the contents of it could change, the cost of it could change, but it is a very interesting and new feature that they've added within the store for re-rolling training. And there you have it. Those are 5 new things that you can expect to see when you get Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.